Gonna go for a little bit of a drive and try to hash out my thought. I'm really just trying to figure everything out just like everyone else. I feel like I'm destined to do so much more with my life. But I have this problem with trying to juggle so much that it's physically impossible. I want to do too many things. I have too many interests. I want to do so much more. But breaking down my life into 4 sections and trying to prioritize what is actually important is the only way I've been able to move forward and be productive, keep growing, and do the things that I ultimately need to do. To put it simply, my biggest priority in my life is my family, hands down. Second one's my health. Third is my creative outlet, doing the things I want to do and let my creativity out. And then work. I always used to put work as number 1 on my list because I just want more. I want to be successful. I want to be able to provide for my family. I thought putting work first would ultimately make me more successful and just give me the ability to do what I want to do in my life. But when I do that, I'm miserable. I don't get the balance of the rest of my life, those other sections of my life. I lose focus when I focus too hard on one thing. And it's same cliches that you always hear of, like, you got to find a proper balance in your life between all the different things that you do or you want to do. Number 1 should always be your family, and yourself is wrapped up into that. Like yourself and your family, priority number 1. You got to make sure your family's good, you're good. Number 2, I'm discovering for me, needs to be my health. I got to make sure I'm exercising, I'm eating well, because if your body's not good, you're not good. Like, you're not going to get a single thing done that you want to do in your life if you can't even take care of yourself. Number 3 is the creative side of my life. I feel like I am destined to do so much more than to work a 9 to 5. I have juggled so many different freaking jobs in my life, and I'm just miserable at the end of the day. I honestly feel like I almost need to find this passion or this creative thing, or the thing that I want to do that's ultimately going to be like my day to day, that hopefully one day can maybe even help me generate money or be able to provide more for my family or give me some sort of freedom, because I don't think I'm worked out to just work a regular job. In all honesty, I'm good luck finding someone that can outwork me. I don't struggle to work. It's not what there's a difference there. I don't have a problem working my ass off. As time goes on, I've shown myself that if I spend enough time on anything and gain experience, gain the knowledge, that I can really do anything I set my mind to. Work needs to be a priority, but it is at the bottom of the totem pole now. This is something I've proved to myself no matter what. You think that you need your job or that you need to stay stuck in a place because, like, oh, I make good money doing this, or I make enough money to do this and stuff. I've proven to myself so many times that I don't need that job. Saying all that, it's hard. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm still trying to figure it out. But I am happier when I prioritize my life structured like this. Structuring it in those 4 main points and then trying to find the balance from there. But making sure those priorities don't change. Making sure that no matter what, family comes first. So no matter what else is on the list, family and myself come first. Then my health, if I can go to the gym, go for a walk, do the things that I need to do for my health, eat properly, make sure I'm not eating junk food, make sure I'm getting some protein into me, making sure I'm getting my vegetables or like everything else into my body, the fuel to make my body work and perform the way it should. then making sure I'm doing the things that I enjoy doing, the creative side of me, making content, making music, whatever I want to do with my time, even like playing video games. I used to sometimes even prioritize that, like video games, too much as like something that I felt like I needed to do, and it's something I like to do, but I don't want to be remembered as someone that's good at video games. I don't like, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with people that want to do that. I know some people can make even a pretty good life these days from playing video games, but I don't want to wake up when I'm older and be the guy that people just know is like good at video games. I feel like I'm destined to do more. And then work. You got to work. Like, no matter what that looks like, you got to work and provide for you and your family to give you the money to be able to do the things you want. But I think the real thing that I'm trying to get across here is I'm trying to figure out how to do it all cohesively, keeping my priorities in check, but making it just all work and fit. And I constantly circle back to maybe making my health journey and everything else. I know there's a bunch of fitness influencers out there, and I'm not saying I want to be a fitness influencer. I'm not, for one. I'm not a personal trainer. I'm not trying to put a package together and put my name on it and sell it to you guys. I'm trying to work out my own world, my own thoughts, my own issues. And I just think I can give people value to maybe give you a different perspective or maybe help people in the process. I'm trying to put it all into a ball and kind of see what ends up happening. Because there's something that tells me that I can kind of make it all one thing. Be able to make sure my family is good, make sure I'm good, make sure my health's good, while I'm doing something creative, like maybe making videos, maybe helping people, maybe being able to do cool things that I want to do, while maybe making it kind of like work. I don't know. Maybe I'm dreaming, but I know I'm going to try. And I think that's all we can do. I've improved my life drastically so much over the years. Without getting too personal, 3 years ago, I quit drinking. I had issues with drinking. I always enjoyed it too much. So I quit. I just stopped. About a year later, I quit smoking weed. I needed to be sober. I hadn't experienced really adult life completely sober almost ever. And then this year, I've been really focused on my health and going back to the gym, getting back in shape, I've lost 40 pounds now. And now it's focusing on the next thing. I'm never content, which I think is a good thing. Sometimes I don't think I take the time to appreciate what I have accomplished. But I think it's almost a strength that I never feel like I reach my goal, because by the time I'm getting close to a goal I've already put into myself, I'm already thinking about the next one. I don't know, maybe that's not the best way to look at things, but it keeps me moving forward. And now I got to figure out what I want to do with my life. I'm 34 years old, I think. It's always a weird thing to talk about these days. But I think I turned 34 this year, if I'm not all... Yeah, I think I turned 34 this year. But I want to take everything to the next level. I want to take my health, my fitness to a level that I've never been before. I feel like I'm in my prime still. I want to reach a goal I've never reached.